All right. Let's see if we can get started here. Let me get. How the hell is my battery low? Thought I charged this damn thing. All right, y'all. Give me a second before we get started. Hey, again, thank y'all so much for coming in. Y'all, thank y'all so much for coming in. Oh, yeah, we gonna have fun on this evening. Let me. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Let me make sure my mic is good. Yes, my mic is good. Can y'all hear me well? Okay, all right. All right, there it is. There it is. We got the mic up. All right. All right. All right. Let's move this over. Let's go ahead and go here. Let's go ahead and do this. Uh-huh. Let's go ahead and go live right there. Hope everything pop up the way it needs to pop up. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Let's get that right there. All right, Randy, what's going on? What's going on? Randy, I am people are telling me that they are not getting notifications. They are not getting the notifications that they need to get. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I don't know what's going on with the internet. I don't know what's going on, period. People are saying they are not getting notifications. So hopefully everybody get the notification on this live. We're going to do a part two to this, and we're going to have some fun on tonight. So if y'all can, man, just share the live. You said you did get one. Oh my goodness, that's crazy work. And I'm not understanding why YouTube is not shooting it out. I thought I was doing everything by the book, but obviously YouTube is not pushing it out. But it's all right. We're going to get started. So for everybody that's coming in, y'all come on in. We're going to do a part two to this. We're going to have fun on tonight. And yeah, we're going to get started. Everybody's coming in on TikTok. Thank you so much for coming in. Just come on in and tap the screen and let's get those likes up and share this live out. Um, Earlier today, I told everybody, Smiles, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming in. Um, I told everybody that was waiting in the box to make sure they come back tonight. Um, Sorry I'm a little late coming back, but hey, we are here. You said with something with when you don't go live for a while, the algorithm at YouTube gets mad. That's what it is. All right, I gotta do something with that. Pearl, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. So listen, y'all, come on in here. Come on in here, tap the screen, and let's get those lights up and let's share it out. Let's share it out. And again, uh, you know, Rennet, thank you so much again for being an awesome moderator. Um, I think the other day, they was putting in the chat, about when Shelly went live, and I'm just making small talk until we get started. When Shelly went live over there on Rumble and doing her thing and talking and that was cool. But I got bigger fish to fry. I've done enough so far, so I may double back a little bit, but I got a lot of topics that need to be covered before I double back on that. So yeah, but hey, I saw the video that you posted and I appreciate you doing it. All right. But again, y'all listen, everybody that's coming in, share it out. Share it out. Help your boy out, man. Help me out. Share this live out. Y'all tap the screen. And for everybody that's tapping the screen, thank y'all so much. We are already we've been live now for 2 minutes and 14 seconds on TikTok, and y'all already got me almost at 1,000 likes. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So y'all just keep sharing it out. Just keep sharing it out. Keep sharing it out. Peril, thank you so much for sharing the live out. And what we're going to do this time, y'all, let's make sure that we hit this daily live goal on tonight. All right, TikTok likes to get a little mad when I don't hit these daily live goals, and I need y'all help getting these live goals met. So we only just need 25 people on TikTok to hit that daily live goal. All right, Michelle, how you doing? Uh, Tyrus and Abdul said, "Hey, I'm gonna start me a garden. I'm gonna start me a damn garden." I hear you. I hear you. So y'all just get on in here and share it out and tap the screen. And while y'all doing that, I'm gonna shoot some videos over because I have so much to show you all on tonight that I wasn't able to get to earlier today. Earlier today, y'all was wow as hell. Y'all was wow. Y'all was wow. So let me shoot this stuff over. I mean that, and that. All right, we're gonna let's let's airdrop that. Let's see. Thank y'all so much again. Um, yeah, you said you said how I'm doing. I'm doing good. Thank y'all so much for coming. Thank y'all so much for coming in. Thank y'all so much for coming in. Okay, cool. It's sent over to the iPad. So let me switch this over so I can monitor you all to make sure everything is set up correctly before we get started. Um, she said probably later. They don't even know I'm live. So I see people is not getting a notification. If you got a notification that I just went live on TikTok, drop a one in the chat. If you got a notification that I just went live, because we only been live for 4 minutes now. If you got a notification on TikTok that I went live, let me know. So Michelle, you say you found me on FYP. Teresa, you said you got a notification. Who else got a notification that I just went live? How about this right here? How did y'all find this live? So I can see exactly what I need to email TikTok. Pearl, you said I was on your FYP. FL, you say you were scrolling. Man, we got to do something about this. So let's do this right here. But, yeah, but again, everybody that's coming in, y'all just share it out. Share the live out. Share the live out. Do that for your boy before we get started on tonight. Okay, that's what I figured that was happening. Uh, so it shows here, and none of y'all on the live that's watching on TikTok, y'all wasn't gonna tell me that the freaking comments. So I need to make that smaller. So nobody on TikTok was going to tell me that y'all can't read the top. You know what? It just to show you how much people on TikTok be having my damn back. When nobody go tell me that y'all can read the title a little bit. Oh no, that's too small. You go up just a little bit. Okay, that's fine right there. When nobody go tell me. All right. You said you saw me. You saw the red thing. Everybody's coming in. Y'all just share the live out. Tap the screen up. When we get to 10,000 taps, we're going to get started. Fat Boo, you said you were scrolling and you found me. I got you. I appreciate that. Appreciate the feedback, you all. So I need everybody to tap the screen and remember when we get started tonight. Y'all make sure that either y'all Shelly, thank you so much for the daily heart meet. I need y'all to be active in the comments like y'all was earlier. Make sure y'all throw gifts like some roses or we can hit that daily live goal. Usually when I hit the daily live goal, TikTok don't mess with the platform. But if we don't hit that, TikTok will mess with the platform because of the type of videos that I bring up, all right? So I just need y'all help out with doing that, and we're going to get started just in a few. So everybody just get to tapping. We almost at 5,000 taps. Thank you so much. Randy, you said same, no notification. I think I know what it is. Just happened to check what's on. So Divine, you say you no notification. That's probably what it is. That I went a few days without going live, and so social media like to get in their feelings about this, but we're going to change that narrative. All right, totally dimples, and all fucking smiles. How you doing? Thank you so much for coming in. So all I need just everybody keep tapping the screen. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you so much for the damn cake. It's too bad I can't eat it because I'm lactose intolerant, and y'all be putting milk in that cake. So if I eat that fucking cake, I will shit. I will shit in this fucking chair. All right, just letting you know. So everybody just tap the screen. We almost hit 6,000. When we get to 10,000 taps, we're going to get started. And everybody know that when I get started, we got maybe about 9 different videos that we got to play tonight. That I need y'all feedback on. All right, and this is coming from the public. All right, this is coming from the public. All right. Um, well, we're going to start with this one. We're going to start with this one. I'm not gonna play it yet. Now I will play it when everybody tap the damn screen. Let's see. We almost at 8,000. Thank y'all so much. Divine said I heard today was some internet issues with many companies, so that may be a reason because I usually get notifications from you. Um, I know that Amazon was having issues with their servers today. And well, I don't think it was today, but sometime either today or in the past few days, that Amazon had issues with their servers, and they had to shut work service down. Especially a lot of people that pull up. I think they call it Amazon something where you can pull up with your car, and you can deliver packages. Amazon Flex, and it was a lot of people that couldn't go to work with Amazon simply because of their service was down. All right. Hopefully, they get that thing sorted out, even though most of our internet service is running through right outside of Washington, D.C. from a little small area. If y'all didn't know that. Most of the internet traffic runs right through that little area. It's like the building look like it's abandoned, but don't let that fool you, all right? So listen, y'all just tap the screen. We almost at 10,000. Thank you so much. Shelly, thank you so much for your 30 pumpkins. I really appreciate Shelly. It's really showing out. All right. So I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. All right. So we at 10,000. Thank you so much. So we're going to start off with this right here. The only thing I want you all to do is just be respectful and have fun. Be respectful and have fun. Now, if I say something that's going to trigger you because maybe something that you're going through, do not take it personal. All right. I'm here to entertain, have fun, but also just push out messages. That's all. All right. When I ended the live earlier, I had 14 messages from 14 different individuals. And I get it because we had almost 1,000 people in the room, and people was in their feelings, and these was the same people that was trying to report the live. So don't be sending me no messages, right? Because you feel some type of way. All right. Don't be sending me no messages because you feel. If I play a video. All right, it's not great vibes saying things. All right, it's people in a video, so don't go off on me. All right, let's get started. All right, so we're gonna start with this one. All right, and thank y'all so much for coming in and tapping the screen. I really appreciate everybody that's tapping the screen. Fat Boo, thanks so much for sharing the live out. Maria, thanks so much for sharing the live. Who else shared the live? 704 Chino, thanks so much for following the platform. Who else shared the live? If everybody can right now, share the live out with 5 people so I can shout you out. Madden Historia, thank you so much for following the platform. Old Lady Patriot, thank you so much for sharing out the platform. Thank you, Fat Boo. Shelly, thank you so much for sharing out the platform. When you share it, I can see Fountain of Youth, thank you so much for sharing out the platform. The Mrs. Maddie, thank you so much for sharing out the platform. Sparkle, thank you so much for sharing out the platform. It's at raining. It's raining today. The fuck. Thank you so much for sharing the play. God damn. Akila Shizat, if I'm saying that name, Akila Ma'at Al. Thanks so much for sharing the platform. If I pronounce your name wrong, I do apologize. Dimples, thank you so much for sharing out the platform. All right, let's get started. All right. All right, let's get started. Now, y'all, this is where it all started, all right? Before we actually get into the live. Let me unmute this so YouTube can hear it.
Government shutdown is no doubt going to impact everyday Americans. And it is the fault of the Democrats that we are in this position. And I know I relayed some programs that will be impacted. The vice president did as well. But I just want to make sure the American public understand what the Democrats have done to our government and our country. 1.3 million active duty troops will work now without pay. Critical food assistance for low-income women, infants, and children will now lapse. No new mothers or children are allowed to join this critical program.
Um, Now you heard that. Even if you try to apply for any type of government assistance, you won't be allowed to. All right. So for anybody that's in labor and delivery, or you just had a child and you try to apply for government assistance, I don't know how that's going to turn out. All right. These are not my words. These are coming straight from the White House press secretary.
Because of the Democrats' decision to shut down the government, telehealth services for seniors and in-home treatment options for Medicare patients will now come to an end. Nearly 50,000 members of the United States Coast Guard are going to have to work unpaid. Over 13,000 air traffic controllers will work without pay, as well as TSA agents, which will very likely create flight disruptions. And pay will now stop for over 150,000 federal law enforcement officers. These are not just numbers and statistics. These are real Americans who have families at home. And I saw some Democrat members today saying they're still going to accept their paychecks because they have 3 kids at home and they have mouths to feed. Well, so do these federal workers who those same Democrats just voted to shut down the government and turn off their pay. And we believe that's very unfair, and it's why the administration wants to see the government reopened.
All right. So again, she could have said it better than I could have said it because I am not a press secretary. Now I'm watching the comments, and some of you all are correct. You got people that are being affected across the board, right? And some of these people that works for the federal government, they still have to go to work and work without any type of pay. Most people are one paycheck away from being evicted or going under. We're talking about most people that's here in the West, what we call the United States of America. One paycheck away, because we understand that the economy has completely flipped over the past 15 years. And there's no relief in sight, right? As long as we still rely on the government to tend to our needs, they're going to keep playing games like this. And it's going to have people looking around asking, what are we going to do? Why? It's because a lot of us, right? A lot of us don't know how to go down to our local polls when it's time to vote and vote the right people in office. Now, we understand right now between the Republicans and the Democrats that the Democrats want to give so many X amount of millions and millions and millions of dollars for health care or benefits for illegal, undocumented work. I can't say citizens, but individuals that's here in the United States of America. And the Republicans, they say, no, we're not going to do that. So now you're saying it's the Republicans against the Democrats and the Democrats against the Republicans. And this is based off what I've seen or what I've heard from the White House and also Commander-in-Chief. Now, with that being said, how true is it? I don't know. But we all know it's other things that's working in the background. If the world is a stage, and I want y'all to understand that. The world is a stage. Their job is to keep us in fear. When you got people in fear mentally, guess what? They're going to bow down to your knees. Because it's easy for them to come back and say, hey, this is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to tend to your feelings. Because I got you right on my hook where I need you to be. This is what I'm going to do. And guess what you say? Okay, let's go forward. Now they got you. That's why I made that comment. A lot of Americans are one paycheck away from going under. Because we understand that the average income earner here in the United States of America is under $50,000 a year. And that's on average. All right? That's on average. All right? Now, let's do this right here.
You know what? Since they want to take food stamps away, I'm going to fucking Walmart. I'm going to rack up any damn Walmart, throw that shit right in the basket. I'm coming right about that bitch. Move, get the fuck out of my way. I'm not paying for a damn thing. Y'all got me fucked up. I ain't getting a food stamp on EBT. Oh, watch this. Watch this. I'm about to, it's about to be some bullshit. It about to be some shit. I'm about to go in that bitch masked up, you hear me? Masked up, racking every damn thing up off the damn shelf, throwing that shit in the basket, walking clean about there. Well, I got me fucked up, boy. It's about to be Thanksgiving, you hear me? And Christmas coming up, and y'all gonna take away nigga EBT? Oh, nah, y'all got the game really fucked up. Y'all got the game fucked all the way up, son. Believe it. Watch this. Y'all think I'm playing? Watch this, you hear me? Watch this. Watch what I do. Watch what I do. Watch what I do. I'm gonna go in that Walmart with a basket, and I'm gonna rack all kind of shit. I'm gonna throw this shit on the basket, I'm gonna walk right about that bitch. Put this in the car. Phew!
This is what I don't get. What is so hard for people to do what's necessary to bring in a proper income? So you result to going online on social media, telling everybody, this is exactly what I'm going to do. Showing your tight dreads, got your white tee on, probably got a box Chevy with 215s in the back, with some black Air Force Ones. This is what we're doing. Hold on.
Food aid in the United States is about to be slashed at a time when experts say it's needed more than ever. The Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, is facing the largest funding cut in the program's history. Here are 4 things to know about changes coming to the program and what it can mean for those reliant on the benefits. 1. President Donald Trump's Big Beautiful Policy and Spending legislation will cut $186 billion in federal funding from the program over the next decade, according to projections from the Congress.
Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. My bad. My bad. Had my mic muted. So basically, remember what they did with the schools, right? They turned the power, instead of having your federal, I forget what it was called with the schools, right? The federal something. What they did is they turned it back over to the states, right? People thought that they was going to cut schools out. Your child won't be able to go to school, any of that stuff. No, they turned the authority back over to the state, and that's what they're doing with this government assistance. The federal, pretty much with that big beautiful bill, hey, we don't want our hands in this anymore. So we're going to give control back. We're going to give control to the states, and whatever the state do with it, that's up to them. That's why I tell y'all it's very important that y'all vote for the right people locally. Local. The federal government, they wiping their hands of it. All right?
Congressional Budget Office.
We're definitely witnessing a major shift in SNAP, unlike anything we've seen since the program was created.
Elaine Waxman is a senior fellow at the Urban Institute, focusing on food insecurity and federal nutrition programs.
It will change the structure in significant ways for the first time.
And to fill the gap for the roughly 22 million families on SNAP, states will have to help pay for the benefits their residents receive.
Y'all see that? The states is going to have majority control on what, if you're on any type of government assistance, it's up to your state your state governor, right? Your state representatives, right? Go to your state capitals. You're going to have to, put your microphone in front of them. Put your voice in front of them. You hear what I'm saying? So I want y'all to make sure that y'all understand what's going on here.
Depending on the scenario, that could be as much as 15% of the benefits costs. Waxman worries the worst case, but possible scenario is states will have to pull out of SNAP because they can't make up the funding gap.
The federal government has.
Maria, you said that they lying. What do you mean they're lying? Which part are they lying about? Y'all, while I play these videos, let's make sure we tap the screen, all right? Let's make sure we tap the screen and help your boy out, all right? They trying to push us in a panic. They got money. Well, again, Maria, you got to understand what they're doing is, see, let me ask y'all a question. Who's familiar with the Big Beautiful Bill? Because I read it. It's thick. Well, I read maybe 60% of it. Not all of it. Who read the Big Beautiful Bill? Who's educated on that? Now remember, this didn't. That's right, Laura. Now remember, this didn't happen overnight. This was starting to be planned. When you talking about 2 administrators ago. You said not too beautiful. So let's make sure we read into what was put out, right? The memo that was put out. Let's make sure we educate ourselves on that. No matter how we feel about it, right? Our hands wasn't in it. We didn't write it. It's just the people that we voted in office that helped push this bill.
Clearly stated it will not pay for a state shortfall if they're not able to make that match, then it's possible that states would have to withdraw from the program altogether.
2, SNAP already had some work requirements, but the Big Beautiful Bill expands them to include people aged 55 to 64, parents of minors 14 and older, and veterans. Now,
did y'all catch that? It used to be 18. It used to be. Why is he crying? Y'all, hold on one second. All right, that's what you get when kids be playing around. All right, so let's rewind this right here. I want y'all to understand what's going on here. So it used to be the age of 18, and now y'all see right here, they dropped it down to parents of minors 14 years and older. All right? I want to make sure y'all understand that part, okay?
Veterans. Now, SNAP recipients will be required to work 80 hours per month in order to get the benefits. The idea is increased work requirements lead to increased workforce participation, but
Research tells us that unfortunately they don't really work. And that may sound counterintuitive to people, but what we know is that they don't increase work effort. They don't result in higher incomes. And what they do result in is a lot of people leaving the program and not being better off.
3. The Congressional Budget Office estimates the new work requirements will lead to an estimated 3 million fewer people participating in SNAP. And this is a huge gap that charitably operated food banks won't be able to cover. According to Feeding America, a national food bank network, for every meal given by a food bank, SNAP provides 9.
If you look at food pantry visits in Minnesota, since 2019, they have tripled.
Sophia Linares-Coy is the executive director of the Food Group, a food equity nonprofit in Minnesota.
As grocery prices have gone up, the charitable food system has expanded dramatically. And so the idea that then it can expand again to compensate for these federal cuts, it's just simply not realistic.
And with states now on the hook to find ways to pay for SNAP for their residents, Linares-Coy worries disparities across the country will worsen.
As it starts being customized state to state, I think what's very concerning is, someone in Minnesota may be able to have enough benefits to feed their family, and someone, next door in Iowa might not. And what does that mean? And does that mean people will need to make really difficult choices even about where they live in order to feed their families?
4. Another major change will be eligibility for aid. Undocumented migrants have never been eligible to access SNAP benefits, and that has not changed. However, the list of immigrants and others who can participate has been cut significantly. Refugees, asylum seekers, victims of human trafficking, and domestic violence survivors under the Violence Against Women Act can no longer access SNAP benefits.
Who's following so far? Y'all following? Tiffany, yes. Yes and no. Y'all following? I appreciate it. So if you are part of this program, remember, a lot is going to change within the next 5 to 10 years. I just give it 5. You said illegals been getting SNAP benefits and lots of it. Well, when you get into certain agreements, you ain't got no choice but to give them benefits. Why you think it was so easy for a lot of illegal immigrants to get into this country? Y'all think they were just jumping borders and all that stuff? Y'all really think that's how they got in? And I'm just being careful, allegedly. Really? Okay. All right. Okay.
This, Linares-Coy says, will affect local communities on a personal and economic level.
Culturally connected meats, halal meats, culturally connected produce, that can be really expensive and not available in your average food shelf situation. And ethnic grocery stores in rural communities can see some of the highest SNAP redemption rates of a lot of grocery stores. So there's also going to be this economic impact. And in some rural groceries, there's just not margin to handle.
Everybody do me a favor. If you're watching on TikTok, YouTube, thank y'all so much for tapping the screen. YouTube has been on fire with these hearts. TikTok, do me a favor. I need everybody tapping the screen. If y'all can, let's go in and push this to 35,000 taps, if y'all don't mind. All right? Because anytime I play a video, all right, TikTok don't like that. I'm fine with YouTube, but TikTok don't like that. All right? So they're just looking for the engagement. All right? So I just need y'all to tap the screen when y'all see these video plays. All right? American. You said we don't even now as Americans. There was 10,000 food stamp ballots. Americans barely get 1,000. You saying that they have a 10,000 food stamp ballots? Okay. Grocery store is going to be going out of business. I don't think it's going to get that ridiculous. All right. Lowe said they were being flown out to southern border. Do you really see those children, older adults walking? It's more than just them. All right, let's continue.
A lack of sales.
Not to mention the fear of going out to receive those benefits.
In the past, we've encouraged, apply for all the programs you're eligible for. Some of them don't even feel safe coming out of their house to go to a charitable food distribution anymore. So I think we're just seeing a real chilling effect of everyone feeling like it's not safe to ask for help. And what that ultimately means, right, is that there are going to be kids who go hungry.
For PBS News, I'm Laura Santana.
All right. So, again, we can't trust every single thing that the news put out, allegedly, right? Because we know they're owned by certain people. All right. All right. So while we get to the next video, what I'm doing, I'm just showing y'all what's going around. This is the narrative that's being put out before we get to the meat and potatoes of this live. This is what they're doing. So now a lot of people is on high alert, right? A lot of people are panicking. A lot of people are putting out videos telling the public because of these scenarios, right? This information I just showed you all. This is what's going to happen. All right. Now, if you was here earlier, let's start with this.
I'm gonna tell y'all straight up like this. I just got that text that the link is definitely cut the fuck off for November. Y'all better stay the fuck out of my way in these stores. I'm walking out with carts and I'm not paying for shit. Trump, if you want motherfuckers start looting, it's gonna happen. Before
Let me tell y'all something. I guess we just need to. We don't educate ourselves at all. I need y'all to. This is participation. This is when y'all get involved. Let me see who all been paying attention. Is Trump responsible for what's going on right now with the issue that we're about to, everybody's about, not everybody, but if you are on a, you are, accessing the government for assistance, is Trump the reason why this issue is taking place? There it is. So how come every time something happens, because forget about, Congress, right? Forget about that side, right? Forget about the Speaker of the House or even your own state representatives. Forget about them. We go straight for, an individual that's holding a particular office. Because we're not aware on different processes on how different things happen. Right? I'm just showing you how ignorant we are. Right? Because even when it comes to some of this stuff, I'm ignorant on. And I will admit that I don't know everything when it comes to politics. But I try to educate myself on a little something, especially when I hear people that always saying, hey, I'm going to do this because of this individual. I'm going to do that because of this individual. Right? We got to place blame on somebody else for our actions. Let's continue.
my kids go broke in this bitch like Jock, I'm gonna be stealing like it ain't no tomorrow. I am going to go in that store, get everything I get regularly. I'm going to bag my shit up, swipe my link card. As soon as that bitch say, ain't no pending balance on there, I'm going to walk the fuck out. And
all right. If you was here earlier, you seen this. again, you, Randy, you're right. You said Congress is the problem always. Thank you so much for putting that in the comments on YouTube, Randy. I appreciate that. Let me pin your comment. So again, what she's admitting on social media, would y'all recommend this? Because remember, children are on social media. Children are seeing this. This can be somebody's mama or somebody's auntie, right? Do anybody know the outcome of this situation right here? Even if she haven't committed the crime yet, what do you call this behavior? Okay. Bounce the peach. I got you. Mr. Jones, thank you. That girl, thank you for putting that in the chat. You know what? Let me tell you what I love about this chat tonight. Y'all are being honest with yourselves. Do y'all know how many people condone this behavior? And it don't even have to be food, right? This just tells me a lot about your character. You're telling us food isn't the only thing that you're stealing around here. And the reason why people are going into these stores and walking out, because they know individuals inside of these stores, it's against policy for them to touch you. So y'all go in these stores, rack up on these false items, and you walk out. But what people fail to realize in most of these Walmarts, especially like in your inner cities, they try to get actual law enforcement inside them stores. You know them guys that you see walking around with a black security shirt on that say security on the back? If that shirt is black with security on the back, that's an off-duty police officer. I'm just putting y'all up on game real quick. If you see somebody walking around with a black security shirt on with security on the back side of it, it's all black with security on the back, I'm sorry to tell you, but that's an off-duty officer. But remember, the store is so big, right? And it costs, millions of dollars to get these officers, to get that contract, to get these officers inside these stores, right? You're talking about insurance and different things like that. Because remember, regular security guards, they cannot go hands-on with you. So when you see regular security guards with regular shirts on that has a security company on it, right? They can't touch you. I'm not telling you that's a reason for you to go in and commit, to shoplift. But they are there to observe and report. They cannot touch you. If they touch you, right, by law, that's an assault. And they can be easily arrested. Don't ask me how I know. I know this. But if somebody with a black security shirt tackle your ass down to the ground, don't be hollering, I didn't do nothing. Don't. Carissa said, I can have info on that. Don't be hollering saying, I didn't do nothing. Walmart is one of the places, y'all, they security cameras are top notch. Because you walk in there and shoplift something and walk out, you don't think these people know who the fuck you is. Most of these Walmarts now, they starting to get facial recognition cameras inside these stores. In places you will never think a camera is located. You said HEB and Target? Yes, Target is getting them too. You said work in loss prevention, security can detain. You worked in loss prevention in where? Notice what I said. In most local stores, your regular grocery stores, they got security guards. Security guards cannot touch you. Most places like Walmart, they have off-duty officers. Let's continue.
I'm gonna have one of my cousins with me that'll punch your ass so hard you gonna think a Jet 2 Holiday hit your bitch ass if you think I ain't finna walk out that stuff.
So now look at what she just said. Oh, I got so many videos for y'all tonight. Y'all just pull a chair out. You prop your feet up. Not only she's admitting, premeditated, saying, hey, I'm going to come in here because I know that I don't have no money that y'all owe me. First of all, the federal government owe us nothing. If you, truth be told, it's what we own already that y'all just don't know about. Great vibes, keep your mouth shut so your platform will get taken down. So I'm trying to talk around, right? Most of this stuff we own already, right? But we're talking about private property, right? If you walk in there and you're saying in this video, right, the bottom of your chin with the long, right, with the long forehead, I'm going to shoplift more than likely over $500 worth of food. And then on top of that, if you try to stop me, I'm going to throw my cousin's going to throw hands with you. Shoplifting and assault. And I said this earlier. They got a cart. If you push that cart towards somebody, they're trying to stop you, and that cart is loaded down with groceries. That cart now has turned into a unalivened weapon. Because you could seriously hurt somebody with that cart full of groceries, and often, probably unalive somebody if you hit them in the right spot. I'm just saying, y'all, this how my mind works, right? I'm looking at the totality of everything and how officers are going to look at it, because remember, it's all about how they articulate the crime. Let's continue.
And please follow me to that motherfucking car. If you feeling motherfucking froggy, bitch, you ain't gonna make it back to your motherfucking position at that fucking Walmart store. I'm telling you.
Now, she just said if you follow her out to the car, and it's for anybody, and you try to stop her, you're not going to make it back. Y'all, drop in the comments and tell me what that means. You're not going to make it back to your position. What do that mean? How y'all think the court is going to look at it? So y'all got to look at, when something like this is being posted, you got to look at how the law is going to interpret this, right? Look at the law. All right? I don't care about your feelings. A lot of y'all put it in the comments already. Thank y'all so much for being honest. You said disingenuous. Bounce that peach. It's a little bit farther than that. Disingenuous means just pretty much just being passive. That's a little deeper than that. Sassy said fear for my life. All right. And this all in this one video that she posted.
You want to take some link? Like, I don't be taking shit already. Watch this. It's okay.
Now, look at the end what she said. Like, I don't be taking shit already. Like, I don't be taking shit already. Kimberly, yes, she just did.
To be crystal clear, what this bill did was create the potential for SNAP programs to no longer exist in any shape, form, or fashion in terms of providing SNAP benefits in states that could not afford to or chose not to, for whatever reason, meet the cost sharing. Is that a fair assessment of that, Ms. Green?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Bivens?
Yes, it is.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes, sir.
I almost just want to sit in silence to let that sink in. The United States of America just signed into law a bill that will allow states, essentially, to determine whether or not they will provide food assistance to anyone.
All right. Y'all got that. All right. That's part of that big, beautiful bill. Now, let me ask y'all this right here. Can our commander-in-chief sign anything into law? I seen a yes. Wow. So our person at the top can make laws, right? Randy said it. He can sign an executive order. Yeah. But who does it who does it have to go through before they signed it, whatever that's been signed by the president? Who have to clear this and make it law? There it is right there. I just want to make sure we're on the same page here. All right? Because these videos I'm about to show you all, they only naming one person. Not understanding is you're talking about it's over 100 people that's behind this.
I work in the social service field, and we just got an update on the Medicaid and SNAP changes. And boy, start with SNAP because I may have to make this in two parts. So as you know, the big beautiful bill is now a law. So this is what will be happening over the next 3 years, basically. As you know, SNAP was cut by 20%, which is the largest cut in the history of SNAP. A lot of people are going to be at risk of losing their benefits, unfortunately. So if you...
Let me give a shout out to everybody that's been tapping the screen. Y'all got us at 50,000 taps, 51,000 taps. Thank y'all so much for doing that. I really do appreciate that. That's why I'm shooting these videos, right? Shooting these videos back to back because of you all. Y'all been tapping the screen. Y'all been getting those likes up. Thank y'all. Like, motherfucker, thank you. Motherfucker, thank you. All right? Appreciate that. Thank y'all. E-Mac, what you laughing at? What I do? What y'all laughing at? What the fuck? All right, let's continue. She said, you fucking welcome.
Receive SNAP, you want to pay attention to this. So bottom line is that they are expanding work requirements. So people up to age 65 now are going to be required to work to be able to get their SNAP benefits. It was 54 before, they raised it to age 65. Also includes parents of kids that are older than 14. It used to be 18, they just reduced it to 14. So if you are a parent that is receiving SNAP for your family and you have a child that is over 14, you will now be required to work some of that time to receive those SNAP benefits. And while it adds exemptions for work requirements for American Indians and Alaska Natives, It eliminates exemptions for veterans, for people who are experiencing homelessness, and for foster youth. So now veterans, people who are experiencing homelessness, and foster youth that are of working age will now be required to work to receive their SNAP benefits. Also restricts the states, the individual states' ability to waive those work requirements in areas that have high unemployment rates or limited work. So even if you're living in an area that literally has no work for you to do or to get, you still have to somehow meet those work requirements, because now states can't waive that for you anymore. Switching the burden from the federal government to states. So it will increase the burden on the states' budgets by shifting costs from the federal government to the state. It eliminates benefits for most people who are not U.S. citizens, and it limits future updates based on evolving dietary restrictions and food costs to Thrifty Food Plan, which is used to determine the maximum SNAP benefits allowed, thereby restricting overall SNAP benefit levels, meaning that.
Well, damn. Well, damn. You know what this reminds me of? This right here reminds me of the mid to late 80s. Who remember when you was on, like, I grew up, right? My family, I come from a huge family. So I come from a 2-parent household, but we had a huge family, and we was on government assistance. Who remember the big block of cheese that everybody talks about, but who also remember you just can walk in the store and get what you want, right? It didn't work like that. Who remember when you used to go up to the WIC office, right? To the food stamp office, and they already had the stuff pre-packed for you. Like, remember the cans with the they had pork written on it, had like pork, it was like a cow or something. I guess this was a cow or something on the front of and the can was all silver. Y'all remember that? Those the times that it wasn't where you can walk into a store and, you know, with these benefits and just go in there and just go shopping. No. They made sure that if we're going to provide for you, we're going to make sure that you're on a strict diet. Because it wasn't, when it was like that, it wasn't meant to be long term before some other things took place. Because they were still pushing some other things to kind of break apart the household, the family dynamics. But that's a different topic, different day. But during this time, remember, it was still trial and error, right? So I remember going up to the store, to the WIC office with my mother, even from the age of 3 years old, and we getting that big brown box full of canned goods and all that stuff. I remember that. You said, I remember when my mom had the paper stamps and we still got the government cheese too. Yeah, that's when you used to take them paper stamps, right, and count them out. Mm-hmm. Right? Flip them over, right? Like they were $1 bills. Mm-hmm. Granddaddy used to keep a clip on it. We asked daddy for our granddaddy for $1. He reached in his pocket and pull out that food stamp. What the fuck? We can't go to the candy lady with this. The candy lady don't accept food stamps. And we tried to tell him that. Yeah, they was in books, but he used to rip them out. We could not go to the candy lady with food stamps. And we tried to tell him that. But he tell us to sit our ass down and just take this down. Man. Then my grandmama, you know, we were talking about my step grandfather. You know, back in the 70s, my grandmama pulled a pew-pew on him and shot in the air. This is before I was born, you know. She told us the story where it was just a lot of stuff that was going on in the hood. And he was in a wheelchair, so not like he can walk and get away from it. He had to kind of roll away from the situation. He had to roll out. Like, literally, that's the meeting. You need to roll out of here. And he rolled out. I'm really being nice.
that they can't raise it as much as they normally did with the rise of food costs. And yeah, I think I'll do a second part for Medicaid, but at the end, I'll put a screenshot of what they gave us.
So this right here, if y'all can, if you want to find this right here, this information right here, go over. Y'all hear that? You know what? I'm not finna do this shit. No. No. Hell no. No, we not finna do this shit. No, hell. No, there ain't no damn frequency noise. No, hell no. Let me put y'all up on game with something real quick. There ain't no damn frequency. No. You see this fucking computer right here? I built this motherfucker from the ground up. That's how I'm live streaming you all right now. This thing started to make some noise. One of the fans was starting to make some noise. You know what? Boy, man, it's gone now. What the fuck is going on here? I don't know what. So if y'all can, everybody that's on TikTok, do me a favor. I want y'all to screen shoot this information that's about to come up right here. If you want to get a copy of that information, go to my YouTube channel, all right, which is Great Vibes on 10. Same handle that's over here. Go over here, and you'll find a full replay of this live, all right? And you can grab this information, all right? All right, appreciate that. All right. Now, you said Michael Myers in there somewhere. Don't be coming in here with that shit. Don't come in here with that shit. Don't do that. Don't do that. Michael Myers, my ass. Go have me jumping out in the middle of my damn sleep with some white socks on, sliding down. Hell no, we ain't doing that shit. All right, so let's continue. All right, look at this.
If the sky were to fall, I'd be the first to call.
Now, what I'm showing you all, this is people because they ran out of food stamps and they no longer have food stamps. This is what people are posting up to social media. That folks are loading up these baskets. They going in, getting in line, and when they go up there to check out, there's no SNAP benefits on their cards. All right, I'm not laughing about it. It's just, well, damn, call and check your balance before you get in the line. Don't assume anything. Call or go on the app and check your balance before you walk inside the store. Don't embarrass yourself like that. All right. So now, anybody that's working in retail, especially grocery stores, do you know the amount of work that you about to give these people? Most people don't make a lot of money in retail. So when they walk in, when they walk into work and they see 15, 20 baskets lined up, especially at Walmart over there in customer service, the first thing they're going to want to do is like, damn, I ain't coming to work for this shit. Do y'all know how long it takes for retail workers to grab these baskets and sort this stuff out? Because some of this stuff got to be back, especially frozen items or like ice cream. That stuff has to be back in its proper place before a certain time, before they can't even sell it. So now the supervisors are down their throats to try to get that stuff back onto the shelf. Why? It's because you didn't check your balance. People that's working in retail, these are the backbones to our community. It's because of them we are able to go into these grocery stores to get our items off the shelves and go home and enjoy our meals. But do we give our retail workers the proper respect or give them the thank you? No. We go in because we are entitled, right? We supposed to have these food stamps, and we go in and load up on all this stuff, and when you don't have it, you just push it off to the side, get an attitude, and just walk out. Not understanding that they have to deal with your problem. Well, that's what they get paid to do. I get that, but damn, adding that workload like that. Most people that work in retail, they try to go to work, do their job, do it right, and go home, just like you. Check your balance before you go to that checkout line. Before you even walk, before you get out of your, before you leave your house, check your EBT, SNAP benefits balance. I hope I'm making sense to somebody. If you are following me, please put a 1 in the chat. And Fat Boo said on YouTube, and the wasted gas. So you wasted gas. And we know gas, you know, it ain't that cheap. If you're following me, put a 1 in the chat. And look at this.
Some of us are brave.
I don't know what's with the music in the background. What the fuck that got to do with anything? I don't like when people be adding music to videos that ain't got shit to do with the photos. Ain't nobody praying for this shit. The hell the music got to do with this? You got Quisha just clocked in and she's cussing everybody out already. She's ready to go. She just clocked in and she's ready to go on break.
Who's gonna feel my pain?
Who's going to feel? Look at that last photo, right? Hold on. Look at this right here. Y'all, I'm looking at, hold on, no, not that one. Look at this. It's one of them that I've seen, and people are getting this on food stamps. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Y'all look at this right here. Y'all look at all that meat. I'm looking at bacon. I'm looking at steak. I'm looking at ribs, ground beef. Y'all listen here. Wait a minute. Our average working citizen cannot afford all this. Just this meat alone right here on top. You looking at damn that $100 worth of meat right there just on top.
My kids have not eaten in 5 days. It is the taxpayer's responsibility to take care of my kids.
Y'all heard what she said. Y'all heard exactly what she said. You heard exactly what she just said. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she said it.
Trump done cut them food stamps off.
If you're
Again, that's why I educated y'all first before I got into this. People are saying TRUMP has cut off the food stamps. Just to show you that we do not read. We do not educate ourselves. And this goes across the board. Let's continue.
Or don't have kids, okay? If you're struggling, don't have kids. Don't bring more in. If you already have them, that's another situation. If you don't have them, don't bring any in. And if you have two, don't go having another one. If you have one, don't go having two more.
So they say 2 million is getting cut off this month for the scamps. I'm about to.
I said this earlier. What the fuck is the scamps? Listen. ST, I know my grandma is fucked up. All right. I will admit that my grandma is sad. Sometimes I be on here talking, I was like, wait, did I fucking just say that? But damn. It's STAMPS. All right, let's try this again. We're going to try this again. Ma'am, I'm about to help you out. We're going to work on this together, all right? Say stamps. Say stamps, okay?
Oh, they say 2 million is getting cut off this month for the scamps.
Say stamp. Say stamp.
For the scamps, I'm about to go find out if I'm in that number, in that ratio.
It's been day 5 and I have not received no food stamps. My disability checks is on hold. My cash benefits is not coming no more. They're still pending. It is the taxpayer's job to pay for my kids to eat and for my kids to be taken care of. I have over 2,000 followers on TikTok and I can't get not one person to send me 50 cents. If you're watching a video and you can't send me nothing, I'm blocking you.
I told y'all this earlier. If y'all following her, I don't know her handle, just go ahead and unfollow. All right. Just go ahead and unfollow. I don't know what's her handle. She said she got a little over 2,000 followers. So just because y'all didn't send her money, she said I'm gonna unfollow you. So if you can, y'all just hit the unfollow button right now. So save her some money. I mean, save her some finger tapping. You said she came across your FYP. Wow, that's crazy work. That's crazy work.
Maybe when people be like, girl, how you get food stamps? I wish I get food stamps. Bitch, you better start lying.
This lovely lady went on TikTok telling her followers to lie so they could qualify for food stamps. As you guessed it, it caught up to her. Her food stamps were cut off, and she now supposedly owes $35,000.
Lady called me and said, ma'am, I said, yes, ma'am. She gonna say, what's your address? I said, ma'am, I don't have no address. I've been homeless for 3, 4 or 5 months. I have nothing. My family won't let me stay with them, ma'am. I'm starving. While I'm kicked back in a motherfucking 3-bedroom and everything, living lovely. Then she gonna say, ma'am, what's your job title? I say, ma'am, they won't hire me anywhere. I don't have no job. I've been putting application after application. It's just like nothing work. Yeah, that lady was on the phone. She said, ma'am, I'm so sorry for all of this that you're going through. She said, we just shipped your card out. You should have about $1,000 on your card from last month and this month, and your balance and your payment every month is gonna be $300. That I got on TikTok telling y'all about the food stamps. Do y'all remember that time I got on here and told y'all about the food stamps? Why the fuck did they turn my food stamps off? And I gotta pay back $35,000. They turned my food stamp off and I gotta pay back $35,000. Now I'm fucking aggravated because how y'all didn't know I was playing on here? Y'all just running with shit. But them motherfuckers really turned my goddamn food stamps off and I have.
Did she say she was playing in that video? Did she say, hey, I'm joking? Y'all know that I was just playing. That again, that's why I tell y'all, be careful on the things that you say. Because just not great vibes, right? Or not just, Bounce the Peach or Hot Shot or, Maria or Set Fire or any wigs, anybody that's watching, here on TikTok and also YouTube, Fat Boo, Amy. Amy, thank you so much for coming in. Ranny, anybody that's watching. You don't know who these people work for. You don't know who these people know. And y'all make it so comfortable. Y'all make it so comfortable to go on social media and do this so freely. Not understanding where there's every action, there's a reaction. Let's do this one more time, y'all. I want y'all just one more time, right?
Baby, when people be like, girl, how you get food stamps? I wish I get food stamps. Bitch, you better start lying.
Do it look like she's lying? The seriousness. Do it look like she's lying? She's. If I'm just an average citizen, and this come across my FYP, and she's saying some shit like this, well, damn. You're telling people how to scam the government office? Okay, cool.
Lovely lady went on TikTok telling her followers to lie so they could qualify for food stamps. As you guessed it, it caught up to her. Her food stamps were cut off, and she now supposedly owes $35,000.
Lady called me and said, ma'am, I said, yes, ma'am. She gonna say, what's your address? I said, ma'am, I don't have no address. I've been homeless for 3, 4, 5 months. I have nothing. My family won't let me stay with them, ma'am. I'm starving. While I'm kicked back in a motherfucking 3-bedroom and everything, living lovely. Then she gonna say, ma'am, what's your job title? I say, ma'am, they won't hire me anywhere. I don't have no job. I've been putting application after application. It's just like nothing works. Yeah, that lady was on the phone. She said, ma'am, I'm so sorry for all of this that you're going through. She said, we just shipped your card out. You should have about $1,000 on your card from last month and this month, and your balance and your payment every month is gonna be $300. That I got on TikTok telling y'all about the food stamps. Do y'all remember that time I got on here and told y'all about the food stamps? Why the fuck did they turn my food stamps off? And I gotta pay back $35,000. They turned my food stamp off and I gotta pay back $35,000. Now I'm fucking aggravated because how y'all didn't know I was playing on here? Y'all just running with shit. But them motherfuckers really turned my goddamn food stamps off and I have to pay them back $35,000. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna get $35,000 from, but I have to pay them back.
Now I'm gonna tell you what happened. Again, we're to blame, right? We're to blame. Let me tell you what they did. Oh, this came across their desk. So it's this beautiful thing we have, what you call your social security number, right? That's assigned to you at birth, right? A lot of things that y'all don't know what you can do with your social security number, but that's a different topic, different day. But because you have the contract with the government with your social security number, they ran your shit. And guess what came up? Guess what the fuck came up? See, again, you talk too much. You talk too much. You talk too much. Now, a few things I have a question about is $35,000, right? Give or take. Now, my question is is she have to pay back so many years back date on, the fact that she was scamming the government? Because if you got to pay the money back, meaning they have found something otherwise than you have put on your application to get these stamps, this government assistance. They found fault in your contract. So let's see how long this been going on. So trust me, this went back some years. But again, we're the problem. We're at fault for her lying on her application. Again, we got veterans, we got senior citizens, we have people, mothers that need the WIC, right? They are being, not all of them, but we're talking about the ones that's honest on their application because they really need it at the time, not for long term, but at the time. And even people that's homeless, that needs it, right? I don't know if you're homeless, how you can get there, but hey, I heard you can get it prior to what's going on if you was homeless. But people that needs this stuff and they're being honest, And the ones that's being honest, yes, they still get a small amount of dollars from our government. All right. So we're going to take a small break. I need everybody to tap the screen right now. Just tap the screen. So yeah, just tap the screen. So I need everybody right now for the next 20 seconds, right? For the next 20 seconds, please, please, please tap the screen, y'all. Please tap the screen while I prep this next video, all right? So just tap the screen. I really appreciate it, y'all. I really appreciate it. All right? Let me find this video.
I'm gonna tell you.
Did you just see what
Donald Trump just.
I tell y'all what.
Damn Trump.
Let me.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna play that one. All right, y'all got it. Y'all tapping. Everybody's tapping. I appreciate it. Where we at 91,000. Y'all, let's go ahead and push it to 95. All right. Yeah, YouTube. Thank you so much for tapping the screen. I really appreciate it. Y'all are fucking amazing. I really appreciate it. All right. So this is what. Let me go ahead and transition this out. This is what people. We're talking about retail workers. They are starting to clap back, right? They are starting to respond.
Let me tell you something. If you think that you about to come up in here and steal from the Wally World because you ain't getting no food stamps, I'm going to call the police on you. I'm going to call. They're on speed dial. I'm going to call them expeditiously. I don't care. I don't. Let me tell you something. If you think that you about to come up in here and steal from the Wally World because you ain't getting no food stamps, I'm going to call the police on you. I'm going to call. They're on speed dial. I'm going to call them expeditiously. I don't care. I don't. Let me tell you something.
Now, let me ask y'all this. Is she wrong? Yes or no? Is she wrong for calling the police? She said Wally World. Is she wrong? Because I looked in the comments and folks was talking crazy to her for saying that she's going to call the police because you are committing a crime. People's in the comments talking crazy to her. It's just to show you the mindset of our people. Doc says she's working hard for her $15 an hour. You said, oh, please, her job don't give a fuck about her. Maybe so. But let me tell you something. It's a lot of jobs that don't give a fuck about their employees. But let me say this right here. Do you understand when people go to work, especially in retail, when they put out them items, the stuff that you're able to walk to the shelf and get, do you understand what they call recovery? Front facing. You got a lot of people that take pride into doing that. Sometimes it takes half of their shift to do that, to make that stuff look good so you can get the right products that sit up underneath the correct price. If you're looking for this, you see it on a sticker, and you got your item sitting right there. Some people take pride into doing that. Make the shelves look good. I'm not saying all, but you got some that do that. And for you to walk into the store and take all that stuff and just run your hand across it because you're trying to steal. Do you think they worried about the product? It's the principle of you got people that's out here working hard just to buy some fucking eggs and milk. And you come in here and you thinking you going just to get this shit for free. You got people that's working there. I mean, I'm talking about when they get done paying their bills and their groceries, most people ain't even got $50 in the bank. And you're talking about for 7 days. So comments like that, that's very disingenuous. Because you do have some retail workers, they take pride into their, into the work that they put in. It's not easy working in retail. Just like whatever job that you work, I bet you it's not easy to do your job. So let's make sure we have respect for other people's jobs. You got people that's working overnight to stock these shelves for you to come in there and just fuck up their work, right? And then let me tell you what else that goes into that. When you go across them shelves and steal stuff and put stuff all in the wrong spot, when somebody comes behind that and get an item that's in the wrong spot, and let's just say that item is the regular price is $8, but it's because you stole, it moved over to a spot to where it say $2, and you get to the cash register and you ring it up and it say $8. Now you cussing everybody out because it's supposed to be $2. You see how that can have a trickle effect? Now you asking for the manager and all that stuff because you want it for $2. It's a do anybody understand where I'm coming from? Do anybody understand what I'm saying here? Because I'm talking about grown people talking here. You said I was looking when I found this job. Wow. You said people don't have principles, morals, and values. Absolutely agree. One in the chat if you understand. Thank you so much, Bounce That Peach. I like that, like understand. That's I used to use that term. Has anyone ever starved? Emma MN72, have you ever starved? Do you know what starvation look like? Most people don't. That's here in the West. Most people don't. Right? They know what it is to go without or to be hungry, but starvation. That's why I tell people, thank God for what you have right in front of you. Even if you do have a few slices of bread in your house, you got something to put on your belly. Most people focus on what they don't have versus what they do have. And I'm talking about the same people that like to celebrate this pagan holiday with Thanksgiving and this pagan holiday that's Christmas that's coming up. Y'all like to sit around a table and talk about the things that you are thankful for, right? But your life doesn't reflect that. You sit around the Christmas table talking about, according to what y'all like to believe, the birth of Jesus Christ and, what he has done for your family and different things like that. But your life doesn't reflect the same things that you preach. Most people that do the stealing and all this stuff from these stores, they call themselves Christians. Be the same ones sitting around that Thanksgiving table talking about I give thanks. But half of that food that's sitting on that table was stolen. Now, if you know, you know. Don't get mad at me. Before I say things like that, trust me, I do my research. Not what somebody told me. Winnie the Pooh said, let me pin your comment. You said, no, they don't. You don't know these people. Hush. Y'all, do y'all agree with this pen statement, TikTok? Do y'all agree with this statement? I'm going to let the chat speak for you, Winnie the Pooh. Do y'all agree with this statement? Because obviously, I'm saying something if your ass here. I promise you it's easy for you to swipe left, right, or, no, I'm sorry, this TikTok. It's easy for you to swipe up. Just swipe up and go to another live, right? Just swipe up. It's so easy. You would get a bang out of life. Just swipe up. Watch this right here. Everybody put in the comments, swipe up. Now I'm finna be messy. Put everybody in the comments right now on TikTok. YouTube, y'all do it too, so they can get the chat right here. Put swipe up. You don't have to be here. If I'm saying something wrong, I do apologize. All right? I do apologize. But this is what people see every single day when they are out shopping. And it get worse around the holiday seasons. Wow. Wow. Do y'all see that pinned comment on TikTok? Let me read it for you, YouTube. So, young lady by the name of Sunflower Rose dropped in the comments, everybody in America needs to walk into a billionaire store and take what they need. All caps, you work for it. Now y'all see why I'm doing this live. Again, you can't make this shit up. You work for it, so go in there and take it. That don't even go in the same sentence. You work for it, so go in there and take it. The fuck? Okay, here she go again. Y'all don't fight back now. Trump handed us over on a silver platter to Israel. Wake up. Okay. All right. Okay. People don't do their homework. Sunflower, request to come up. Because I want to understand what you mean by fight back. Because you already talking about stealing. Request to come up here. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out. Come on up here. I want to understand your ideology behind the comments you're making. Because maybe I'm missing something. All right. So the first comment that you dropped in here, y'all need to go into a billionaire store and steal because you work for it. Explain that.
Let me see. I was just thinking about this today. Hold up, because I wrote this down on how capitalism is now. We just missed the mark, missed the goal on having a free market right now. Because what we have going on is a bunch of billionaires right now that are hoarding our resources. We have too many Americans, too many American families who are working 2 to 3 jobs right now, who cannot fully pay their rent, who cannot fully pay their car notes, insurance, groceries. Right now, starting next month, they're also sending out to states for them to hold food benefits. That's also millions and millions of Americans coming next month who might not even be able to feed their family, to feed their kids. And we're talking about the elderly too, people who are just on fixed incomes. Now, while that is going on, we have a government shutdown.
You're not addressing what you said, ma'am.
So what I said is, if in the event that next month comes and this government is still shut down and there are American people and they're working, I even have friends who work for the government who are not even getting paid right now, being said that they're going to get back pay. But if in that instance, when folks go hungry, shit hits the fan. When bellies start aching, when kids' bellies start aching, when those food drives and those food pantries start going obsolete, folks start getting desperate. And Walmart, Target, Amazon, these billion-dollar companies, if folks feel like we, the American people, are hungry and you guys are not doing anything to help us, you guys are not lowering grocery prices, you guys are not doing anything to help us, people are going to feel like, you know what? That store that I've been working in for the last 15 years, that store that y'all deny me time off to spend with my kids, anything, that store, I've been there, I've only got a raise, I've been working there 15 years, I've only seen a $2 raise. If I go to that store and I say, hey, you know what, I haven't got my food benefits this month, I've been working at Walmart 15 years, hey manager, can I go ahead and get $200 worth of groceries? That manager go around and tell you, no, we can't do that, that's against policy. How do you think that's going to make America price feel? And then to turn around and tell people in their face, well, we giving $40 billion to Argentina.
Ma'am.
We can do that.
Hold on. Okay. You said you told people to run up in these stores and steal. Do you think there was logical?
If push comes to shove,
ma'am, do
yes,
you think
yes,
there was
if
logical? Okay, so how would you feel?
If push
how would you feel?
If push comes to shove.
Let me address the question. How would you feel if a bunch of people ran up inside your house and stole everything inside your house?
Why would they run in my house? I'm talking about
my point exactly.
Walmart.
No, okay.
I'm talking about Target.
It's ma'am.
I'm talking
ma'am,
about
ma'am,
what happened today.
Ma'am,
Okay,
ma'am,
look at what
listen,
happened today.
Ma'am, is Walmart is a public entity or a private entity?
Look what just happened today.
Answer the question.
Look what just
Answer the question. Is it public or private?
What does it matter if it's a public? Do you have any stake of what's going on right now? Do you? If you are not a billionaire in this country right now, you are FUCKED. So for anybody to be championing for a Walmart, for anybody to be championing and to have Walmart's back is completely out of this world. And I'm farm. I come out of Louisiana. Grandfather put hunting rifles in our hand as soon as we was able to walk. I mean, I've been telling people, get community together, learn your herbs, learn how to garden, learn real food. I've been telling people, even go outside and touch grass right now, because the shit that they got going on up outside and all these 5G fake trees and towers, one day we gonna walk out and a whole bunch of shit gonna be fake. And we gonna be like, when did all this turn fake? Because we've been in here with these heads.
Calm down.
But
we're not talking about that.
Look, this is what I want to say.
We're not talking
This is what
about.
I want to say. This is what I want to say in the beginning when I told you.
Yeah, she
This is what I wrote down.
Oh my goodness.
Hold up. This is what I wrote down. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, so look it.
Wait. Let me mute you up. God damn. I can't even get a word out. She just bone rushing the fucking conversation. Damn, the need to be right. I just asked you to address what you put in the comments. You're telling people to run inside of stores, take what they can get and run out. Shoplifting, running out. Oh my goodness, go ahead. You gonna mute your mic. She probably still talking, don't know her mic is muted. Sunflower, your mic is muted. You still talking, but your mic is muted. You want to talk so much, you don't know that your mic, you unmute your mic.
Okay, now, what I have wrote down, I put the problem with free market capitalism is that is in its modern form, the link between hard work and work has been severed. The invisible hand has shown over the last century that its spirit is devoted to consolidation and self gratification. Now, since this neoliberal economics deregulated and privatized the world, the working class has become human capital to be burned through. Socialism for the rich, capitalism for the poor. In the words of Trotsky, there is no accountability to those who do their everyday hard work in this market, to those who grind. It's the 10% union rate here. It's the 50 to 70% Nordic countries. Where is the support for our health, our families, our community? Where is our time from productivity increases? Why have the wages in this country been stagnant for almost 50 years? Would this be the case if workers have the power to shape the future of the institutions that it creates? So if we,
I'm a just be quiet. Carissa, how you did you just burp?
No, it was my brother.
how does
Hold on, ma'am, cause Sunflower, you just hold on, cause you went somewhere. You Sunflower, she went left. I don't know what. Okay, Sunflower. I mean, Carissa, do you want to address what she put in the comments?
I think it just comes down to moral principle. I mean, it's the principle of the facts. That's just what it comes down to me.
Do
There's right and
do
wrong.
you agree that what she said that we should go because times are hard? We should go inside of these billionaire stores, grab what we need, and run out of there.
Absolutely not.
Okay,
I don't.
okay,
There's other ways to get food. There's other ways to get what you need without doing it in a way that we all know is wrong.
Sunflower, unmute your mic. I'll help you out. Let me go ahead. There you go. Unmute your mic. There you go.
okay.
All right, I'm gonna let both of y'all have a conversation because my head hurt.
Okay. So, Carissa, you say it's morally wrong when push comes to shove and the food is scarce and we're having a food shortage. You don't believe that people should go into these billionaire stores and grab the resources that they need to feed their families.
No, because I think that there's ways around it. I think that there's other ways to get the food you need or the supplies you need or whatever it is that your family may need. There's always resources. Well, most of the time there's resources in order to get those things without doing it in a way that you do. It's just a moral principle for me. That's just my opinion.
Okay, yes, there are other ways to get food. You have food banks. You probably have people to donate food, churches, that. So those type of food banks, they are depending on people to come to them to help them to drop off food. So when those people are not able to help deliver and drop off food no more, and those food banks are going scarce, then what? Because this administration has not shown us that they're trying to help anybody out of any type of financial crisis.
Let's go ahead. Because I got Tati. Go ahead.
Tia. I want to add a question for you. So, do you think that people with the food stamps are the one donating to these food banks? Son, whoever I think we're speaking. Sunshine. Or?
Me? You're asking me? Do I think people with food benefits are donating to the banks? I'm pretty sure some probably are.
So
I don't know why not.
So you think that they're donating? They're not. So the thing is, I think just tell people to go steal. But the thing is, if anybody was a thief, why didn't you go steal a Plan B? Why don't you go steal something else to maybe get the government to take care of you and your family? There's other things that could have been stolen to prevent these situations.
But that's past that. You can't go back and say, well, okay, yeah, you can say, what if you should have did that? You should have did that to prevent the pregnancy. But now that the child is here, now we're past that.
So you think the only option should be for them to go steal?
I didn't say the only. I'm saying if push comes to shove, how this administration is going, how it's basically what it's telling us, like sending out all these notices to folks next month saying you may not get food benefits, and in the same time you're seeing the East Wing of the White House being demolished for a $200 million ballroom, and then you're hearing we're getting $40 billion sent to Argentina. Like the Americans are looking at this
go
and
to
saying,
jail. That's just
what
the
is the
nature of it.
why is money getting sent to other countries? But then you guys are telling the American people they might not be able to feed their families coming next month, the ones that have to. And we're not just talking about the families who have kids. It's also elderly people who are on these food benefit programs too.
But they have programs out there, like even I don't know where you guys are from, but I live in the southeast in Florida, and there are more programs for seniors out here because it's considered like a retirement state. There's programs to make sure those seniors that live in poverty eat. People are losing the sympathy and the empathy for these people who are grown and able adults. And when systems get cut, they have these things where they can just say, oh, I'm going to just go and steal, or I'm going to just go and continue to have kids and do what I want to do. Those aren't the people that we're talking. We're not talking about people that are unable to work. The old people are going to be
and then a lot
fine.
of programs. And then a lot of these programs are being cut too. Have you recently looked at the programs in your state, in your city, to see are they still running? Have you asked them how much resources do they have
locally
left?
as well? And I look up exactly what's going on. And a lot of times we don't have lists. It's organizations and charities that go out their way just for seniors around here. So a lot of times too, a lot of programs are cutting those programs where people who are using the benefits are not seniors. They're not the disabled. Those are not the people that are taking advantage of the programs. It's just not the truth. Because I have a friend who her mom has dementia. She lived in Jacksonville. She has $15,000 in savings for her and her mom, and they told her she does not even qualify for any assistance. But those are not the people that are getting. First of all, you got to think about it. One elderly person, I think the average food stamps they'll get is like $291. That's easy to feed them for the month versus a single mom of 7 who can work and chooses not to work.
What are we talking about? Single moms not working, getting food benefits. What I said is if push come to shove, how this administration is going, if we continue to see, if this government continues to be shut down and the government being shut down because they want to fight about getting healthcare more affordable for Americans, which is odd too. But if this keeps on happening, the people are going to get mad. People are going to get frustrated.
Everybody, hold on. Everybody mute up but Sunflower. Everybody mute up but Sunflower. Everybody mute but her.
Okay.
Sunflower. I think you're missing the point. Basically, what you're doing is you're putting all reliable sources back on the government. Why are you doing that?
I'm saying our government right now is not being ran like it wants to help the people. I'm not saying depend on the government.
It's not their job to help us.
I said the stuff that has already been in place, like what is being discussed in the Supreme Court right now with the Voting Rights Act, like this is why are we even having that conversation of a Voting Rights Act that was passed in 1965?
Ma'am, you talking about going inside of a store, you telling people, you put out a message that I pinned, telling people it's okay to go inside of a private entity to steal product and walk out with no type of just remorse.
I sure the hell didn't. Tell the American people do something more and stop. At least you better stop shopping from these big brand companies. You better hit them where they hit their pockets at, where it hurts. People, this is not a game. Hey,
Oh
this
my
man
goodness.
does
Okay,
not love
okay,
the
okay,
American
okay.
people.
You still back on him. Malcolm X. No, I'm sorry, Zane. What's going on?
What's up? This is crazy.
All right, what you did you see her comment?
Yeah,
Okay, what you
I
got?
don't understand why you just can't get a job.
Sunflower, unmute your mic. He's talking to you.
You said get a job.
Yeah,
I'm self-employed.
perfect. I mean, well, why we got to resort back to the
I'm
stealing?
self-employed, and where I'm staying at and where I stay at, like I'm seeing it. I'm hearing it from my neighbors. I try to do as much as I can for my community,
By
but the
by
folks
by
around
telling
me,
them to steal.
Exactly.
I'm not telling them to steal. I'm saying if push come to shove, people are going to do whatever they need to do to feed theirs.
So
Just show up to a
All else
job.
again, this is
fails.
why. Hold on, y'all. This is why I asked
What
the
they need
question.
to
This,
feed theirs.
this why I asked you that question, ma'am. How would you feel if a group of people came into your home and stole shit out of your house and ran out and dare you to do something about it?
And that you work hard for.
Why would they come to my house?
It's a private
I'm
residence,
not the
right?
one that's hoarding the
Ma'am,
resources. I'm not the one that's
you do
hoarding
have
the
whoa, whoa,
food.
whoa, 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 whoa.
You have a
Hold on,
you have
hold
a
on. Wait,
business.
wait, whoa, 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 wait. Let's use her words against herself. Ma'am, do you have food inside your home?
Right now, no, not really. I shop like weekly.
Go ahead, Zane.
So if they come up in here, they gonna
I
get
mean, did
Go-
she say she was a
probably a
business
package.
owner?
She did say that again. Once again,
I didn't say business owner. I said I'm self-employed.
you could tell when people be lying, right? They try to be
Exactly.
disingenuous about the conversation because she's trying to cover the bullshit
What
that
am
she
I
put
lying
out.
about?
So, ma'am, you
What
know
am I
what?
lying about?
Go ahead, Zane. Go ahead and finish out what you got to say.
I mean, if you self-employed, that means you have an LLC, which means you have your own business. Like you won't want nobody coming into your business or whatever your self-employment work is and taking your product just because that man got millions of dollars or whatever the case may be. That don't make it right for you to
Everything
go
I
steal from
do
them. He ain't
is
got nothing to do with the government.
cash services.
So now, like, if somebody come
This
and rob you
government
for
will
your
not
cash,
be
that's
getting
wrong
nothing
because they got to
without
feed their
nothing would
kids.
not touch. This government will not touch no more of my tax dollars. Do you hear me?
But it's some
Wait,
person on the street come and take your money.
wait. She said the government won't touch her tax dollars. You say you buy food every day, right? Or every week, right? Right?
She left.
Oh, of course she left. Of course she left. The minute you buy something, that stuff is taxed.
Everything.
So you're spending money back on the government.
I'm gonna get
I don't know if people know this or not, but there's a new law where I know that two stores for sure do this, Target and Walmart. They want you to steal in the beginning because they keep track of you with their facial recognition, and they wait till it gets to a felony amount so that they can have the police take you and arrest you for felony charges.
That's how the jail system have always worked.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and get LMB in here. LMB, how you doing?
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Mind yourself. I wanted to be up here when she was saying something because she telling them go in the store and steal. They gonna because her kids or whoever they kids or whoever ain't gonna be hungry. But then if they go to jail, they still gonna be hungry. What sense does that make?
She
Hungry
dropped
and parentless.
She dropped out and left.
I just wanted to get her so bad.
I mean, she said the government ain't getting her money anymore. Well, when you go to the gas station and pay for gas, they still getting your money. I'm not understanding what we doing here.
She wasn't making no sense at all what she was saying. Because basically, like you said, she telling people to go out there and steal. Why'd you tell them to go out there and steal when 9 times out of 10, especially in my community where I live, they don't be buying their kids the food and stuff that they supposed to buy. They go buy crab legs, sell their food stamps, and do everything else. Now they mad because this is going on. So now they want to go steal from somebody else who didn't do nothing to, who didn't take their benefits or nothing. You deal with the government on that, not these business.
If y'all if y'all heard the totality of her conversation, it always back up to the president, right? It's what they're doing, right? People are blaming these billionaire companies, right? It's almost like they shouldn't even be at that status. Well, they became billionaires because of us, right? You know, everybody can't be a billionaire. This is what you call what? Consumers. And what else do you have? If you got consumers, what do you have on the other side?
That and these two. I just want to see how much it will be in actually.
This girl is crazy. She's crazy for real. I'm glad she got off.
Yeah, she jumped out of here. Let's go ahead and add Kay in here. Kay, how you doing? Good to see you.
What's going on?
You just slid up in here. I didn't even. Damn. Okay. Kate, what's going on? Good to see you again.
You too. Well, I think she got off there because pretty much she was saying the government wasn't getting any more of her money, and she takes cash only.
And don't file her. When she be filing her taxes, she be lying.
Yep.
Do that sound like?
And I got something to say something about that.
That's 10.
right.
Listen, that's 1099, right?
Yep.
So to me, you can put whoever the hell you want on the
She's
1099,
already
right?
stealing.
Okay.
She's already stealing.
Yeah, that's why she ran.
Sure was.
And she won't let the government take taxes out of her money, but she wants them to keep the programs that the tax money pay for.
Yep.
Yeah. For everybody that's coming in, the young lady that dropped out of here, her name was Sunflower. And she came up here snitching on herself. So we was using her words against her. And again, she kind of got bagged up against a wall and she dropped out and left.
If she said push come to shove one more time, I was going to rip my weave out.
Oh, you. I'm so sick of this lady. She coming up here talking. Man, look, I'm so. Who we got? Brown Eyes. How you doing?
Hey, how are you? Dropped out, but thanks for having me up. You're funny.
Hey, appreciate it, Kay.
I'll be down here in the cut.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming back too.
Hey, I request to join because I did want to talk to the young lady as well. How can we condone stealing when we put I'm not going to say we. I am 45 years old. I have 5 kids. When I was 19, from 19 to 24, I was on food stamp and I had housing. But I worked my ass off. I got me a bachelor's and a master's degree. I got off the system. Thank God for 20 years, I have been benefit free. Raised my kids by myself as a single parent. One is in military, the other one is an RN. But what the government has done to us, a lot of my family is suffering. My sisters, my niece, and everybody's panicking right now. They side us up for slave mentality. The government was never meant to be on it forever. It was there to get to a next level. But what's going to happen, to be honest, all of us is going to benefit. It is going to be a lot of totalities around here. We got to go back to putting some collards in the grounds and start getting our own crops and going back to how it was back in the slave days, because that's where we're headed to, and that's just what it is. The old world with Trump, the orange man in the cage that he's in hell. But that's just what it is. We just got to get on the next level. But America's never going to be back the same. And I work for the federal government. Thank God I'm still getting a paycheck right now. But I can say this without saying my name. I hope nobody on my organization say, America is not going to be the same, y'all. They is preparing us. The government is preparing us, and I work for the government, for a whole new monetary system. And if y'all know what I'm talking about, I want us to get prepared. That's where they're headed. That's where we're at. That's where they're shutting everything down to get us prepared for this new generation of what Trump says is his organization, his kingdom. But it's not even about the food stamps. He's using this to just shut us down, to solitude us. And to be honest, truth be told, it's more, because I've seen the stats and I've seen the Atlantic. 45% of the population on food stamp is black. 52 is white, and the other 12% is Hispanic and the Asian, like the Arab. So it's not, like it's bigger than what y'all seeing. So just take heed, and I'm gonna drop off. But I just could not believe that she was condoning of going to other people's organization because she did not want to work. Where your baby daddy, y'all go and get some jobs, and everybody, just tie in together, and everybody feed like how we used to do back in Big Mama house. Everybody bring pots and pans, we don't have to have crab legs. I work every day and I make decent, and we don't eat crab legs and steaks in my house. That's like probably once a year that I can afford it. So, I get it, but I'm not knocking nobody because I've been there. And my niece, my sister daughter, so she's 21, y'all, and she have 7 kids. And I'm like, why you had all of these kids on food stamps? Now what you gonna do with these kids?
Wait, sweetheart. You said she's 21?
She's 21. She has 2 sets of twins. And after the sets of twins, baby, she went and she just had another one. And I was like, y'all wake the freak up.
And people get mad at me for having these conversations.
They pissed off about it.
We just still repeating the fucking cycle.
Slave mentality. Slave mindset. That's what they've done to us. It's free stuff. Ain't free. But I want to know why our taxes going if they cutting them food stamps now. That's what I want to know.
You know our taxes ain't going to no damn food stamps. Come on now. we all know that. That's actually the taxes the tax that's going towards the food stamp. That's actually less than what I think what I've read. I think it's like less than 4% of the totality of the budget.
Wow. I mean, it's sad. It's a sad thing, but it's finna be price gouging. Everybody finna go up on their prices. All of us is gonna get hit.
That's the 1%.
I live in the country, and I got a whole garden coming up, and I want somebody to come in my backyard.
Private property, right?
Private property. There you go.
Okay. Walmart is a what?
A corporation. So it's sad.
Target is a what?
Corporation.
Why do you think these people have? It's not a public entity where you can go in where they donate food to you. This is not a donation center. Now, do they have donation programs? Yes. The only thing you got to do is just ask about it. Just ask about it. They will lead you to the right people. Trust me, because they do it all the time. The stuff that's about to go out of date and all that stuff, within like 10 days, they pull that stuff off the shelves and they send it over to a donation center.
They sure does.
So, but you're telling people to go inside of these stores and steal their product.
And then martial law, Trump gonna send down martial law. All these military people finna be coming, shooting up our sons when they out there stealing. Thank God mine won't be out there or whatever. But that's exactly what they're playing right into his card game, because he know he's doing everything. Is an ulterior motive with that man. Y'all know he's a narcissist.
Kai, you said the best thing. She said dumpster diving. If y'all haven't done dumpster diving, now a lot of these stores, they put chains around the dumpsters. But you gotta know when the right days to do it.
Right.
Listen. When Circuit City used to be open, oh my goodness, boy, service merchandise. We was dumpster diving kings. I'm telling y'all, listen, you gotta know what day.
From the South, you talking about service merchandise?
Yeah, from Tennessee, baby. We had it down here. You had service merchandise, then you had Circuit City. Okay, so we knew we know when to go to them dumpsters. All right, and y'all like, ooh, the dumpsters are stinking. No, you gotta know when to go. That's when you talk. You make friends with people on the inside. Hey, when do y'all throw this stuff out? On Thursdays. Cool. I'll be back on Thursday.
Absolutely. But yeah, we did. We put ourselves, in that category. But, at the end of the day, we come from strong backgrounds or whatever. And
I know you ain't talking about my language. I know you ain't talking about my language. You just said strong with a K.
Strong with a K.
Where you from? You from the
Georgia.
South. You from the South. I figured that. Talking about my grammar.
But yeah, we did. But we just gotta go back. Like, hey, you can't steal everything. It's gonna be because they going wild already in Atlanta. and they ain't even the food stamps already, ain't even been cut, and they already starting to act up. But it's gonna be different.
Already starting to act up. This is what you call planning, right? I know a lot of American citizens, a lot, and I'm talking about over half. We are living from paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
And I said, and I don't care if you making $80,000 or even
I
$100,000
live
a
from paycheck
year,
to paycheck, honey.
and we are
I do.
still living from paycheck to
Paycheck to
paycheck,
paycheck.
making
Sure do.
$120,000 a year.
Because we don't
Right?
bring that home.
You do not bring that home. You're absolutely correct. Well, you know what, Brown Eyes, thank you so much for coming up here
All
and
right,
giving
thank
us
you.
your take. All right? Take care. All right? Thank you so much. And, I like that when people could come up here and use common sense. All right? I got more people that want to come up. So while I bring other people up, the only thing I need y'all to do is just tap the screen and get those likes up. All right? Let me tell you why I'm disappointed in. Not one person has given towards the live goal. I've sat here and been bringing y'all good content. And I just need 25 people to give towards that live goal. That's it. 25 people. All right. I'm gonna give us 30 minutes. If I don't hit that live goal in 30 minutes, hey, I'm gonna just shut it down. That's all I'm gonna do. So we got Sparkle, we got Bridget, we got Naturally, and we got KW. All right, so let me get everybody up here. Everybody come up, just mute your mic. Then after we get done with y'all, we're going to continue to more videos, all right? Because I still got so much stuff to show y'all. This is going to blow the muffin caps off y'all head. Y'all call them wigs. I call them muffin caps. All right? All right. Sparkle, go ahead. How you doing?
Hey, GV, how are you?
Just fine. What you got?
Tell me them kids are in bed.
Yeah, they ain't in bed. What you got on the comment that the
Good,
lady
good.
said?
Well, this is going to come from a parent that's been on both sides of this fence. I've been a single parent and had to be on the system. But I'm going to tell you what, this system is designed to keep you shackled to them. It is designed to keep you in their clutches so that they can monitor your every move. They know where you live. They know where you work. You don't even have to tell them. They can look it up. They can see everything you make, everything you don't make. They know your bank account. They have everything. Short of your thumbprint and your blood type, they have it. And the problem with going and stealing things is it creates a rat race, right? So you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, and you just keep doing it, you keep doing it, you keep doing it. You think you're going to get off the system by doing this, or you think you're going to beat the system by doing, you're not. Just like the other young lady before me said, there's intelligent cameras in these stores, and they're watching, and their plan is to incite Marshall. We already know this. This has been in the works before this administration that we're in now has been involved, okay? Even before his last term, this was in the works back when a Bush was, this has been way back, but people don't pay attention. They're complacent and they want to sit on social media, or they want to watch TV all the time and not pay attention. You got to wake up and you got to pay attention to what's going on around you.
All right. She said what she said. She said what she said. And again, y'all, we're addressing a young lady came up here for everybody that's coming in. A young lady by the name of Sunflower came up here and was advising everyone in the comments, everybody that's watching, if push come to shove, go inside of these big box stores like your Sam's, your Walmarts, these billionaire corporations like your Targets, go in there and steal their product and turn around and walk out. Sparkle, thank you so much for your input.
Much love, GV.
All right, much love to you too. Thank you so much. Naturally and humble. I mean, naturally and for everybody that's giving out the let me give this out. Bridge 2748. Thank you so much for the big booty Corgi. Let me give a shout out real quick. Elizabeth, thank you so much for the 5 roses. The Finger Hearts Bridge, again, thank you so much. Shanny Latrice, thank you so much, sweetheart, for the big booty Corgi. KW, thank you so much for the Daily Heartbeat along with Gabriella. Mel Simpson, thank you so much. Elena, Mel Simpson again. Aunt Sirius, Bridges again. Tony, thank you so much for the big booty. Corgi, everybody, thank y'all so much. Desiree, Elizabeth, thank y'all so much. Go ahead. Naturally healthy. I can't see the life. I think naturally and healthy.
Yeah,
How you doing?
it's naturally healthy life. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine. Did you see the comment?
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Hello, how you doing? You know,
Hello?
cricket is really just fucking up. Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Maybe it would go out.
No,
Okay.
no,
Can you
no.
hear me now?
We can hear you. You know, you got naturally healthy, but that phone signal ain't healthy.
Okay, how y'all doing today?
How you doing? Can you hear us now?
I can.
Okay, there you go.
So I'm want to say this. I agree with you as it pertains to her saying going into stores and doing all of this stuff, and like some of the other ladies, I've been on both sides of the avenue, right? I've had to be on assistance. I have 3 sons. My oldest son is 28, middle son 19, my next son is 12. And being a single mom, I had a plan. You know, I was living in the housing projects. My vow was to only live there for a year. I stayed there for a year. I ended up getting on Section 8. I didn't, I went a different route and bought my voucher, whatever the case may be. I was on Section 8 for about 4 years. And from there, I bought my first house. Today, I live in a house that I bought, and I'm a tax deed purchaser. I pay $854 for my house, right? And I try to teach this to people all the time. And I've tried to give this information to people for years for free. And I tell them, when you get your tax check, call me, and I'm going to show you how to buy a house. The greatest thing I ever did was to purchase my house at $854. To this day, from 2016 to 2025, I haven't put $10,000 in this house. Most people don't understand what it means to live without having to pay rent or a mortgage. But being a business owner, also looking at what you said, if you go into my store and you grab my stuff and you run up out of here, I got something for you. I don't care if Walmart, Target, whomever it is, that's those people's business. You don't have no business taking your butt in nobody's business, running up out nobody's stores with stuff. The problem that I have with us is that we're not educating our children coming up. We're allowing the TV and social media to educate them. And I'm not just talking about parents. I'm talking about teachers. I'm talking about when you see them. I'm 48. When I was coming up, if you did something you ain't had no business doing, you going to get corrected. Don't nobody care nothing about you going to get your mama, none of that. You're going to get corrected. And the problem is that we raise our kids and we don't want nobody to say nothing to our kids. And then when they get old enough, they won't even listen to you. You got so many kids around here popping their mamas and daddies upside the head and talking to them any kind of way. And then when you see them running out here doing stuff, and like her, I don't know if she got kids or not, but your kids will be the main ones on the news running out of somebody's store. And then you're going to be embarrassed looking crazy. I don't get that mentality. As for the lady brown eyes that was saying something about her.
Wait, I want you to pause right there. What you just said about about children, right? Let me see if I can find this video. Yeah, you just hold tight. While I find this video, I need everybody to tap the screen real quick, because something she just said, and I completely forgot about this, and you just brought this back to my attention. So, ma'am, thank you so much for saying that. You remember, everything has consequences, right?
Right.
Look at this, y'all. Lady, it's a reason why your ass came up here with your $800 paying for your house. I appreciate that. Look at this shit right here. Let me make sure YouTube see this right here. I want y'all to pay attention to this. Who the hell just did that? Laura always birth. So when Laura give y'all, she's one of the faithful followers. When she gives something, I have to do something in return. Laura, thank you. Birth, it's an inside joke. Don't worry about it. That's for Rufus. All right. Shout out to Rufus. Birth. So Laura, thank you so much for doing it. Rufus is something that happened with a story we just covered not too long ago. So thank you so much, Laura. All right. There you go. It's Rufus. Thank y'all so much. Y'all look at this. Remember, it's okay to steal, right? It's okay to steal. Walk up and eat folks shit because you need it. Walk in there and steal.
You got like 10 seconds to open up the door. I swear to God, I'm gonna break this up. 10. Open your hand, fucking your iPhone. Bitch, I been you out there, ho. Choke bro out there. Damn it. Open up the door. I'm not fucking know without getting open it. I'm not playing. You know how to count, you know how to open the door. Open up the door before we break this bitch. Break it, go ahead. I'm gonna break some up in this bitch. I'm God. You are looking dumb. I will wait that. Do not play. Do not. Do not play. Open the door. I will trash this off. Alright, alright. So fuck you up.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. It gets gooder. All right. Tap the screen while I play this. It gets so gooder. Okay. Gooder. It gets gooder.
Okay, so y'all, let me address this motherfucker. Let me sit up. What y'all sit up right. So, these people want to come in. What y'all got to say?
Okay, so please, can people stop saying they mama poor, they can't afford food, our mama can't afford food.
And second of all,
we fully dressed, we got more money than you, bitch.
Second of all, y'all dicking. Stay, get off dick. Y'all think my sister.
This is not my mama, this is my sister.
Hold on, y'all. We gotta let that marinate. We don't want to get banned on TikTok. Hold on, because the young lady said if you're hungry, go inside the store and steal. Right? That's what Sunflower said. All right. Let's keep going.
They more money than you. She got her own wealth. She paid her own bills. She got more shit than you. You broke. You ain't getting no more shit. And that was not food inside the bed. That was snacks and toys.
And if it was, yeah, that's what y'all like the fuck.
Matter of fact, everybody steal. Matter of fact,
y'all got food. Everybody that don't know y'all got food.
Y'all grown people.
But yeah, like at the end of the day, my mama did not know that they got dropped off. But yeah, everybody coming to about their mama, this, their mama, that bitch. My mama did not know they was stealing, bitch. That was.
Go ahead, naturally healthy.
All I can say is the sister, whoever she is, need her stumped to death. Cause you ain't no role model. You got these kids doing this like it's okay. And y'all saying y'all stealing snacks and toys. What the y'all finna do with some toys? That crap gonna be towed up on the ground somewhere. Listen, I know all about them damn magnetic doors. Okay? Them people do not play. They will lock you up in them doors. And they gonna be behind a counter with they door locked. And you gonna be standing up in there until the police come. And then when your mama gotta come down to juvenile or wherever they got to come pick your butt up from, and they have to pay for you to sit your butt in juvenile. Like, it don't make no sense. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, listen, the village is the village. You an older sibling. Raise your older siblings. If your mama don't know nothing about that, check that. That ain't cool. Ain't that cool about it. And they using all kinds of language. Like, what in the world? Baby.
Yeah.
With hair, baby.
Yeah, that's
I
what,
wish
yeah.
my man with hair.
Yeah, Sunflowers said it's okay to go into these stores and steal these people's stuff. Let's let Britt legit get in here real quick. Hey, Britt, how you doing? So first of all, you take a picture sitting on the edge of a bed. All right, background trying to draw a scene now. You know, she got her black on, cocked to the side. Britt, legit. Britt, do you know you up here? You know what? I'm not finna be sitting here waiting for you. I asked you 2 times, so you can go. You got to get out of here. Go ahead, KW. How you doing? Good to see you again, KW.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing just fine. First, I want you to address the comment what Sunflower said, and then you can talk about the video.
Okay. First of all, I really just wasn't even raised like that. Like my mama just didn't tolerate stealing, going out there doing stuff, because she always fed us, and it was 11 of us. So like we didn't lack. We didn't have like the full refrigerator, but stealing and going taking from other people, now that's not a good thing. That's not an option to tell someone to go out there and steal because we might not get our stamps next month. I live in Memphis, Tennessee, so like we have 1,000 food pantries where you can go and get food. On certain days, you can go get food. They even have like the food truck thing out there where you can go out there and get in line in your car and go and get food. It's options out here where you don't have to go out there and take from someone.
Hold on one second. Hold on. Tony, what's going on? Cause my moms, this is the weekend. I know they're at home with their families and taking care of stuff. Tony, what's going on? Maria, what you mean you were getting threatened? Threatened by who? Get threatened by who? Who in the comments threatened somebody? Okay, what is the Akita name? Maria is. What is her name in the chat? This crazy helpful. You said Maria. She said that's not Akita. You said Bluish Chili Peppers. Bluish Chili Peppers. Bluish Chili Peppers. Hold on one second, y'all. My goodness, man. People were coming in here. We can come in here and have fun, but the minute you threaten somebody, I'm about to put you on blast real quick. Cause that's here you go right here. You got 5 followers. Okay, cool. Let me bring you up real quick. Oh, you gone. Oh. Bluish Chili Peppers just deleted their account. Oh, you just deleted your account. Oh, because I just tried to pull you up and it won't come up. Hold on, let's try that one more time. Bluish Chili Pepper, you still in here because you ran. Y'all seen that? That's what I pulled up on the screen right here. And it said, okay, Maria, she's gone. Okay, Tony, this is what I'm going to do real quick. Tony, if you don't mind, because me and you, we had several conversations outside of this, all right? So, Tony, just for the live, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, Tony, look at your screen, because we do not tolerate threading up in here, all right? Hold on one second. Hold on. Boom. Boom. Tony, look at your screen and put in the comments and say, hey, I got it. Just tap in the chat and say, hey, I got it. Tony. Okay. All right, Tony, take care of that for me. If you see something like that in the chat, take care of it for me. Okay, go ahead. Who's that talking? KW, go ahead.
Okay, so you was talking about the lady saying that they should go out and steal if they cut our stamps off in November.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy that that's the first thought that you have in your mind is to go and take from somebody. When there's so many options for you to be able to go and get food. They got food pantries everywhere. Churches, they give food and all that stuff. So why when you say, well, go to resources and try to get help in that way if you don't receive them in November?
Hold on, pause right there again. All right. I'm going to say this one time. Y'all, let's not be sending stuff in the group chat. That's what you hear going off. I'm using my iPad to conduct this live. So listen, let's not do this in the chat. Go ahead, KW.
Okay, so I seen in the comments when they were saying that, oh, they need to get a job. They don't need to just be off of food stamps and all that stuff. So my son is 17. And before I had him, I was receiving food stamps. And I had to work. I had to get a job. I had to fill out applications and turn it in. I had to go through if I wanted to get my GED or if I wanted to go and get stuff, they had all type of resources that we had to do in order to keep our benefits. So I don't understand about, a lot of people screaming at everybody, oh, they need to work and all this stuff. Some people are not working and on stamps, but believe me, I'm on SSI now, me and my son. So they send me a letter and they know I'm on SSI and I can't go and work, but they still send me a letter talking about able-bodied. So it's been going on for a long time. I don't know what state they live in, but I know here I had to go and get a job. I had to work. My niece got 5 kids and she got a job. And she received food stamps. So I don't understand what a lot of people saying. Maybe people getting through the loops or something like that. But far as those children on there stealing, going in the store stealing, now there's something that I just don't even agree with at all. And then to talk like that, the way they're talking, see, it's just sad to me because of my son, he better not never talk like that. Better not go.
Who's they raised by?
It seemed like the sister.
Okay, all right. Is it a man in that house?
No, it's not.
Okay. All right, just make sure that y'all can see that y'all can see that. Okay, y'all can see that.
It's not a man, but it wasn't a man inside of my home. My son is very respectful. Won't cuss you out. Won't say nothing like that. Won't do none of this stuff.
Britt said my mic. You said your mic fucked up or something. No, Britt, you sitting on the edge of that bed, Britt. Britt, request to get back up here. Cause brown eyes. I mean, who's that talking? KW, you're making a valid statement here. You say your mic ain't working. I had muted your mic. All right, everybody, if you're not talking, I'm muting your mic up. So when I get to you, then you can mute your mic. So it's not that your mic wasn't working. I had your mic muted. Okay. So Bridget, request to get back up here. There you go. And also, y'all, let's just make sure we have respect for everybody. We just having dialogue right now. And everybody's going to have different concepts. People going to have different opinions about what's going on here. Because we've seen a lot of videos, and we still got a lot of videos to go. Spark, you said Keita was over there causing drama. Moderators, y'all seeing the thing out the way over there on YouTube? Hey, chomp it out. All right, if you're not speaking, let's mute you. Let's go ahead and get to KW. You just hold on 1 second. Brown ass, hold on. Bridget, your mic working now?
You mean Brittany?
Yeah, your mic is working.
Wait, was it not before, honey? What I meant was I came in the chat and you were talking to me, and honey, I was talking back, and you were acting like I wasn't there. Or not acting, I'm saying you were, seeming like I wasn't there. Am I there now?
Bridge, I said, can you hear me? Can you? And your mic was muted, and I said, mute your mic.
Am I now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, baby. No, I'm sorry.
It's okay. We're having a conversation. It's okay. It's all right. I can hear you.
No, baby. I didn't mean that in any offensive way.
I like to have fun. Let your guards
Yeah.
down. Okay? Let your guards down.
I'm sorry. I've been so uptight because of the shit going on, baby. I'm sorry. I wanted to explain that to you.
You was able to pay your cell phone bill when you dropped down. I got it. You paid your bill.
Oh,
so
no,
now
baby.
you're
I
up to-
always pay my
okay,
bill.
was
I
just
got
making
it.
Sure. I was just making sure. Okay, cool. What you got? What you got? No, you ain't lighting up something.
What?
I just
Oh,
heard
my
a lighter.
cigarette.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes, you did. A cigarette. Yes.
Oh, shit. She.
What is it? Is it? I'm on. Oh, I don't know. I have you on, like AirPod. My husband always tells me like I can hear so much shit in the background. And I was sitting in his car one day, and I heard it from a different person, and I was like, damn, I imagine how I sound to him. So I can only imagine how I sound to you. Not to mention I was mute the first time, and I was here calling you out. So.
Okay. All right. What you got on? What you got on the live?
I mean, I got a lot. I love your channel.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I've been sitting in here being patient, and I wanted to jump in, and I had to wait for a long time, but I heard a lot of stuff. I can go so many angles, and I'm not even trying to. I do want to say I do work in a store. I do have past experiences with the lady that was talking about just go and take shit. No, don't go and take shit. Okay? Don't, because I'm going to tell you what. My mom had a friend back in the day. She kept giving perfumes to everybody. They were expensive for us back then, right? And my mom was impressed. She was like, oh my God. And she was like, well, how'd you get these? This lady's like, I'm jacking them from Walmart. And my mom was like, really? And because my mom's not like that, you know? And this lady was like, yeah, you just go and you jack one or two now and then and da-da-da-da. And then later on, come to find out, she ended up going to prison on a felony charge. Or prison, I don't know, whatever. She went, whatever happened to her was felony charge of theft from Walmart. Because like that one other lady said, yeah, they do track you. They do with the face recognition shit. They want you to steal every $2 object that you can, bit by bit, and then lock you up for it when it gets maxed. And are we talking about like anything? We're talking about what we're doing now. Okay. Is anybody talking about they let open a digital thing when it comes to money and on Europe and Mexico and how it could be coming here?
Yeah, we were just talking about people stealing out of stores, and they saying it's okay to do that.
No, it's not. No, okay. All right. But on that, yeah, you know, they're causing a lot of shit right now in the government. Yeah, somebody said they wanted to get the things riled up. They want you to, you know, do whatever so they can fight back and so they can fight you. And I think that person also had a point. I really do. They want you to get as riled up and stealing shit, being a thief, doing as much looting and as property invasion or trespassing, do whatever, beat people's asses, kill people on the road for whatever they have, all the things. And am I too out of reach to say I think that somebody wants that? Because, you know, it seems like they do. This is going nowhere fast. I mean, it's not going somewhere at all. I understand what nobody is thinking of. Everybody's saying all the things. I understand a lot. But honestly, before too long, like, they sit there and talk, you know, I heard Project 2025. And again, I'm trying to keep up with all this shit while not connecting to what's going on. I didn't get the opportunity to speak when I did. So I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up. Somebody mentioned Project 2025, right?
I think so. I don't even remember. A lot was talked about. Hold on one second. What's going on with the comments? It's the Tony turned off the comments. Okay. No, she turned off the comments. Probably did it for a reason. So I guess she's waiting for the lights to come up. Let me see why she turned the comments off. I don't know why she turned the comments off, but she turned the comments off, I guess. So y'all do me a favor, just mute, get the lights up. She turned the comments off, and can we comment? Hold on one second. Let me see. Okay, I'm not seeing no comments. Can y'all see the comments? I don't see nothing.
No comment.
Okay, I guess so. I guess. All right.
I think the comments are turned off.
Okay, I guess she did that. All right, she probably did it for a reason. Okay. Y'all getting them likes up. That's why she turned them off. I appreciate it. Thank y'all so much for tapping the screen. Them likes is flying. All right, appreciate it. Yeah, Brown Owls, thank you so much for sharing it live. I appreciate it. Brits, you just hold on for 1 second. Let's get to.
No, I feel like somebody's getting mad at me. Am I getting off subject? I might be.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I'll let y'all go.
No,
I'll let y'all go.
No, you good. You was talking about Project 2025.
And the likes went crazy. No, I think they were like, this bitch is drunk. Get her off stage.
Are you drinking?
Sorry.
You drinking?
A little. No, I just got off of work, baby.
Oh, speak on
I just got off of work.
Oh, okay.
Am I having a drink? Yes.
Okay then.
If y'all want me to get off, I will. I'm sorry.
What you drinking?
Cavassier.
Oh hell, you in there?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you in there? Okay, I get it. You getting
sorry.
more, and you getting more ice. You getting more ice.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Damn, you on it.
Yeah, I hear it. I hear the refrigerator. You getting more ice.
I'm nervous. Listen,
no, it's okay.
I got
Hold
a lot
on.
on my brain. Listen, I'm going to let y'all know something right now. I have not paid attention to politics in fucking years. I turned that news off. I said I'm tired of it depressing me, and I'm going to turn it off. And then, all of a sudden, about, I'm going to say 3 weeks ago, I turned it back on. And honey, I have gotten so much that I had no clue what was going on. And I got it all, and it kept coming and coming and coming. Fuck. I feel dumb. I feel vulnerable being on your, stage right now. But, here I am. Shit.
Yeah, did you fall?
I did not. Why would you say that? I opened up the bottle.
Oh, that's a bottle. Okay, gotcha.
That was the cork.
No,
that was a cork.
Just a whole quart in there. Just see, y'all.
That's that cork. Cork.
It's
that
Monday
was the
night.
cork of the bottle, baby.
She's starting early. It's Monday night, and she's starting early. This is Monday.
I just got off of work.
This is Monday night, and she's turning. She's at it. She's at it, y'all.
I'm sorry.
No, you don't. You don't owe me no apology.
Let her enjoy yourself and talk.
It's Monday. It's Monday. Huh? Who just said that?
Me.
You said let her enjoy herself and talk?
Yes. Tell her finish talking about 2025.
The fuck is going on
2025. Y'all were heading for fucking 2030 with goddamn smart cities. Fucking, you can't have your food when you want it. Oh, you want liquor, bitch? No, you can't get it. We're talking about Europe and Mexico. Done got the fucking, oh my God. Now I'm going to stumble on my words. Forgive me. The digital ID thing.
You know what? Yeah. So, what's she drinking? Casamigo? What you drinking, baby?
Cavassier.
Cavassier. You know what?
Yes, ma'am.
She's on my terminology. It's bigger than the food stamps, y'all.
Hey,
It's way fucking
hold on
way bigger.
Hold on 1 second.
I gotta get on her bandwagon. I'm sorry,
Tony, do me a favor. Cut the comments back on. I need to see some. Tony, cut the comments back on. No,
don't.
yes. No,
I'm
yes.
scared they turn them off for a reason. They're
No,
like, this hick bitch don't know what the fuck she's
no,
talking about. I can
no.
only imagine.
No, we didn't say that. Tony, please cut the comments back on. Please. Please, for the love of God, cut the comments back on. Please cut them back on. Please. Tony, you still there? Cut the You know what? Hold on one second. Hold on one second.
I'm scared, y'all. Fuck this.
Huh?
I ain't gonna lie.
Don't be scared.
I ain't gonna lie.
This is
Don't
amazing.
be scared.
Why the fuck lie?
Enjoy yourself. Get it off.
And my husband told me that same thing. I am married to a black man, y'all. He told me that same thing. I came to him crying. I was bawling my eyes out when I found out about this European shit.
What the hell?
This goddamn whatever the fuck. I can't even talk. The thing that they're rolling out, the one world government shit, ooh.
How we get there?
God damn. Anyways, he told me, he said, baby, I don't want to hear about it. First off, I've been through enough, and he has. He was here when he earned the right to vote, okay?
Yeah.
Fuck that. I get it. I get how deep he's not paying attention to what I am. I get it. But, bottom line, I'm scared. They done come down with it. Mexico came down with it. We're going to be next. Y'all can't say we ain't. And bottom line, they say 2030, come 2030, own nothing and be fucking happy. Any of y'all fucking heard of that? Any of y'all? The AI takeover is another whole dimension to add into it. And I feel like a crazy bitch talking about all this. I mean, it goes so fucking deep, though.
Yeah. It go there. Yeah, because
I'm thinking you're thinking I'm fucking bullshitting right now. I'm looking at your face.
No,
I
I'm
think you think I'm
looking.
bullshitting.
I'm trying to cut my comments back on. I'm just listening, trying to get my comments
Poor
back
thing.
on.
Poor thing what? Poor thing what? See, turn him back off. Fuck that.
No,
Poor thing what?
Babe, he's trying to get his comments back on. But whatever.
Who the fuck is?
Hold on, here
no,
she go.
somebody
Hold on, here
said
she
poor
go.
boy up in the comments.
Hold on, here she go. Hold on, one
and all
second.
them laughing faces.
Y'all, hold on. Ain't nobody laugh. The comments not even on.
It's not me, GB.
I'm
I didn't
looking
turn
at
the
him.
comments off.
You didn't.
The fuck you talking about?
Hold on.
I'm
It's-
looking at him.
Hold on. Everybody,
Look at
hold
what
on.
I'm looking at right now.
Everybody, hold on one second. Hold on one
Man,
second. Hold on.
calm down.
Hold on one second. Everybody, hold on. Tony, what you say?
I didn't turn the comments off.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. It's not me. I can't even comment. I can't do anything. I'm frozen. I told you I was frozen.
It said moderator Tony turned off comments.
It wasn't me. I know. I'm looking at it. I can't comment. That's why I tried to call you on your phone to tell you.
Maybe it's AI because they don't like what we're saying. But we have freedom of
Wasn't me. It ain't me.
Hold on. So Tony, can you cut the comments back on?
Yeah, I'll get off.
I
your
can't do
feed.
anything.
Like, I'm
It won't let
not.
me do anything.
I'm not bugging. I'll go to bed. I'm not.
I'm frozen.
Oh wow.
I could do it if
We-
it's a lot of
We've been hacked.
words.
I'm sorry.
Something happened. It ain't
No.
me.
All right, y'all, hold on one second. Tony, thank you so much. I'm going out there.
All right, honey.
Thank you so much. Y'all, awesome. Okay, she said, hell no, I ain't do that shit. What the fuck?
Me.
My live been hacked. My fucking live been hacked. You know what? This some real diabolical ass shit that's going on right now.
That means you speaking about something that done touched somebody's toe.
Now it touched their
I'm
toenail.
sorry,
It touched
y'all.
their toenail.
Shit.
You done stepped on some feet. Keep stepping on them. Keep it real. That's why I came on here. Because you was saying something that I need to hear.
This is awesome.
Man, I'm just letting y'all know the real that runs through my mind on the fucking daily. I open up goddamn news and get so fucking disappointed.
Yeah, I
This
don't
shit
want to
ain't
get off
gotta
the
be
topic.
like
Hold
this.
on.
It don't gotta be like this.
Latrice, you said TikTok turned them off because they was arguing. TikTok can't do that.
We weren't arguing. Who the fuck was arguing, though?
No, they're not talking
Were we
about you.
arguing?
Hold on, they're not. Hold on.
They was talking about
hold
whoever
on,
was
hold on.
messing with Maria.
Hold on.
If the
Hold on.
comments, if the
Everybody.
comments is stuff that does not approve with the live, they will cut it off.
Yeah,
That's what they probably
my comments are off, and I can't. Let me do this right here, real quick, y'all. Let me do this. All right. YouTube, appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. YouTube, if y'all can, come over to TikTok, okay? Come over to TikTok, please. Can y'all do that? Appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining the stream. All right. Let me show